Hello, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me. I am live over here on Instagram and over here on YouTube and Rumble and Facebook and X. And I think that's it. But welcome, welcome. I want to tell you about your superpower. I don't know if you know this. Y'all have a superpower. Maybe you don't even know this. But I'm going to, in a minute, talk to you about your superpower. Please write your comments and questions in the space below. I always love reading and watching where in the world you're watching from. And if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I don't always see the comments that are left after this goes live. So after it goes live and it's posted, please write those questions or comments back into the comment section because I don't want to miss them. And I love this opportunity to keep in touch with you. So I want to talk to you for a minute about your superpower. We're going to do that in just a second when people are joining in. I see so many people on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love having this opportunity to chat with you. I'm going to be back here every Wednesday at this time. I just get done around this time filming my Faith and Freedom show, which is on Real America's Voice, but also you might notice some of the clips that I post will be here on Instagram, here on Facebook, and Rumble, and all of those, and X, Twitter, X, and YouTube. Thank you to YouTubers. Come on, YouTube, you're coming on strong. Okay, from Canton, Ohio, love you. Hey, R.D. Gidley, thank you so. Hey, Cabo Missy, how are you? Are you doing Zumba? I miss Zumba. I haven't taught Zumba in a while. Hey, Tony Rapper Reynolds, thanks so much for being here. God bless you. And hey, Kiefer Band, how are you over here on Instagram? Love that. Faith over fear. I have that same message on a little plaque just beyond my computer I can see. And Bergman, Laura Porter, 619. Hello, Warrior Sister. How are you? You guys are going to love my Faith and Freedom show. I've got a great announcement I'm going to tell you about in just a couple of days. I'm going to be partnering with a gal named Hannah Keeley for her new program coming out November 23rd, I believe it is, Moms Arise. And you, women watching this, you're going to want to join in. Even if your kids are grown, you're going to want to watch this because I always say, you know, we are so busy as moms, or have been so busy, that we're pouring out our cup, giving to so many people. And then one day we wake up and go, I'm exhausted. And I want to help you fill your cup up. And one of those things I'm going to do now that I'm seeing people are joining in is to tell you about what your superpower really is. And I'm going to start with a story. Some of you may or may not know that in the early 2000s, by the way, you may or may not know, I'm not assuming everybody does, my husband is rock and roll musician Ted Nugent. And excuse me, some people might look at my life and go, wow, you know, she's got it all made. And, you know, our home was on MTV Cribs at the time. And, you know, people would say that's like a dream life. But what you don't know, what you didn't know at the time, is that during an episode that we were filming MTV Cribs, we were filming a reality show after MTV Cribs. We were actually living in a fifth wheel in the driveway in front of our house. Now, I like camping, but nothing says rock star life like living with your husband, your son, and your dogs in a fifth wheel. It's not what you think. I had no idea that the house that looked so amazing on an MTV Cribs was actually the thing that was making me sick. It was killing me. I had debilitating migraines. Ted and I both had insomnia. Ted and I both had brain fog and chronic fatigue and 4 different types of mold in our bloodstream. And I was also diagnosed with having pre-emphysema. I didn't smoke. And one day, the way we found out what was wrong, I had gotten my house tested for toxic mold, of course. And at the time, nobody could help. Nobody, unfortunately, the testing company, and this is in the year 2000s, so 2002, I think. And I was kind of a pioneer, I guess, in the toxic mold world, but we discovered toxic mold when we were doing some remodeling, and we ripped up the carpet and saw this deadly mold. And that dream home that was once on MTV Cribs, we had to demolish it. And worse than that, Ted, Rocco, and I got sick. And one of the things that I missed the most is having my son's baby pictures. I don't have that. I remember one time I was having a get together years and years later. Somebody was asking me what we wanted to, to fill our, Christmas with. What do we wanted to have on Christmas? And the one thing that I said was, if you have any baby photos that I missed, can you please send them to me? And I got some from my friend and some of my family members. They sent us some baby pictures. So for a long time, I felt powerless, but I realized something really important. I knew that something was wrong. And at first, I trusted doctors, I trusted builders, I trusted mold testers and remediators. Tell me that something's wrong. No, it's stress or hormones or, whatever, name it. Doctors who weren't understanding and educated in environmental illness, they didn't listen to a woman who was listening to her discernment. And I want to encourage you, and I want to tell you, your discernment is your superpower. I'm going to say this up here to my Facebook and YouTube and X friends and Rumble. Your discernment is your superpower. Your body isn't your enemy, it's your messenger. And when you feel like something's wrong, there probably is. God designed us so that we have the ability to sense when something is off. And we got to start trusting that again. And I know, we outsource, especially with AI now. Oh, why did my refrigerator freeze or whatever it is? Why did my refrigerator stop running? Whatever it is, we look to AI and not our hearts and not to God. And we have outsourced prayer and Bible reading. Now, I want to also tell you, I don't read the Bible every single day. I try to make time for it every single day, but I'm not always perfect. And I want to encourage you that if you've never picked up a Bible before, please do. Just today, just open the Bible. I promise it will speak to you. That's what they say when you've heard people say, it's living, it's the living word. It will speak to you no matter where you're at. So trust your discernment. Healing comes when you reclaim that still small voice. And over the years, I developed this framework and I wrote about it in my book, Killer House, to recognize, remediate, and recover, recognizing that there's something wrong, that something is telling you. And this is spiritual warfare, y'all. Something's wrong. Listen to that discernment. Check in with God. What are you trying to tell me? What am I missing here? Wisdom comes from listening, and discernment is your superpower. So remediate means you have the courage to walk away from what's toxic, whether it's your house like we did. And trust me, it wasn't easy, y'all. We demolished our home that was once featured on MTV Cribs, lost absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. So whether it's your home, your relationship, or some of your habits, if it's disrupting your peace, it's toxic. And sometimes you just have to walk away, even if it means stepping into the unknown, which again, I know it's not easy. But here's the other most important thing, and I'm going to leave you with this. You can't heal your body from the environment, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, that made you sick. So you're not broken. You're being rebuilt. And I want to encourage you once again, discernment is your superpower. So, all right, guys, I am just going to answer a couple more questions and I got to run. I see so many people here on Instagram. Thank you so much. And everybody on, wow, YouTube. Oh my gosh, Blair Odd, thank you for being here. And so many people on Facebook and X and Rumble. Love you guys so much. And I hope that you have an amazing day. I'm going to have some new information coming your way in the next couple of days about this program that I'm doing with Hannah Keeley, Moms Arise. So wait just a couple of days. I'll be coming right back at you. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin from Omaha. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're so kind. Thank you, Kevin. He likes my hair. It's, so much easier. I just have to say that. Oh, where did my comments go from Instagram? Okay, there they are. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Make it an amazing day. Do something healthy and happy just for you today. Go grab my books, Abundantly Well and Killer House, available on Amazon. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll be talking to you soon. I'll be here every Wednesday around this time. I hope you will too. Bye. Let's see how I end this now. Yes. Oh, end.